The opinions expressed on the radio program by the host, co-hosts, guests, and call-in listeners or chatters are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not necessarily represent the opinions of Genesis Radio, www.genesisradio.com, Genesis Radio's owners, management, or affiliates.
Yes, indeed. Good evening and Thursday night. Good evening. It's Thursday night in the Poconos. It's yours truly, DJ Strategy, here in the comfortable Genesis Radio studios. It is Thursday night. Thursday night usually starts off the week in the Poconos, or sometimes Wednesday night starts off the weekend in the Poconos, because I do IQ Cigar Lounge on Wednesday nights. You're glad to join us on Wednesday nights for Margarita Wednesdays over at IQ Cigar Lounge. It's 4543 right in Marshalls Creek, right in the shopping center where Price Chopper is. So if you guys want to join us, After Work Wednesdays is right over there. Margarita Wednesdays. They got a good Hennessy Colada over there that I tried last night. Big shout out to Q. And also, real quick shameless plug for IQ Cigar Lounge. Coming up June the 15th, it is our official Father's Day weekend. June the 14th, we'll be at IQ Cigar Lounge. June the 15th, we'll be at Mount Airy Lodge Casino. Live performances from 2 Latin bands, as well as 90s R&B group Intro will be performing. Yours truly, DJ Strategy, will be on the ones and twos, along with Hey DJ Steve. We'll be entertaining you guys and bringing the music for that event coming up June the 15th. Also, June the 19th at IQ Cigar Lounge, it's my official birthday bash. DJ Strategy's official birthday bash. We're bringing in cancer season a little bit early on Wednesday night, the 19th of June. Then the 20th of June, we go back to 1836 Saloon for the official open mic, which is every Thursday night. And then that Friday night, we're going to do a Friday night DJ Strategy birthday party at 1836 Saloon. I'm going to party all the way through the whole entire month. I'm the hardest working man in radio business and DJ business. So I'm going to party all through this town the whole month of June. So hopefully everybody will join me. Tonight's show sponsor is DW Dogs. We have had the pleasure of enjoying 2 of their dirty dogs earlier tonight. Co-host, you missed it, but I did get you some lemonade, and I have some wings and some different flavors. So can you do me a favor? Can you introduce yourself to our fan base? You got to get a little bit closer to the microphone since it's your first time. Can you hear yourself and everything?
Yes, I can.
All right. So,
hello, everyone. My name is Ray, and I'm the co-host. This is my first time on the radio, and I'm excited.
Yes, absolutely. And we've been tagging along the last couple of months together,
Right.
Going to different events and different parties. We did the backyard party together.
Yes,
we also we go to Mad Apples on occasions, and we have brunch and breakfast there also. So I'm glad to have you here tonight, because you get an opportunity to see some of the other things that DJ Strategy does. Everybody thinks it's just the turntables and some music and stuff like that. I do car shows and stuff like that. So quick segue into that. Last Sunday afternoon, we actually had our first annual car show presented by NEPA, and all of the proceeds actually went to a very good cause. So I want to give a round of applause for the ladies that are here tonight. Come on, guys, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Incredible job we did this weekend. Chris, she's here also, along with Rhodey and along with some of the other hosts that are going to introduce themselves this evening. And I had a great time. I actually had a great time playing some oldies and rock and roll. Got a chance to see one of my favorite vehicles in the whole entire world was the Ghostbusters vehicle. I mean, I'm an 80s, I'm a 70s baby, but I'm an 80s kid.
Yes.
And Ghostbusters had to be one of my favorite movies of all time, with the melting marshmallow, the marshmallow man, stuff like that. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And then we had some good rock and roll. We had some good cigars provided for us also. It was just a great day. It was a great sunny Sunday afternoon in the Poconos to get started. It kind of started off, it felt like it started the spring off for me. It kind of felt like that. So ladies, if you would just introduce yourself to the guests they're looking. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Rhodey Tuford. I'm the secretary of the Lost in Time Car Club. And we started out, well, Allie can tell you all our history.
Allie can do it, yep.
But so I've been a member about, 9, 10, 11 years now.
When we first started, we found you guys across the street we called you over.
Just pull your mic down just a little bit, Ron. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so we were driving by one day, coming back from Pocono Raceway,
Oh, nice.
and what a day that was. He got to drive the car around with the track with all the other cars, and I thought I was going to die, but whatever. He's a good driver. Anyway, so we were coming back, and we saw those guys, and they saw us stopping at McDonald's, and they yelled up for us to come on over, and we did, and we've been there ever
It's been a
since.
car show ever since. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And
This
so
is Allie.
Allie, so you're the actual president of the
President
company?
club,
All right,
yes.
of the club. So introduce yourself to the fans then.
Hi, everybody. I'm Allie, president of Boston Time Car Club.
Okay. And where did you come up with that name for Lost in Time? Did you have anything?
Yeah,
No,
myself.
this is a story.
Okay.
So my dad actually is the one that started the club in New Jersey, and I don't remember the exact year, but he figured it was a name that no other club had at that time, which is true. Nobody else had it. Dad did it was in Freehold, New Jersey, is where kind of his like home base was.
Nice.
Then he moved down to Alabama and took the club with him. Basically, the family, excluding me. I was banned from going. Never. I was living up here already. So Dad was doing it there. Unfortunately, Dad got very ill and couldn't continue with the club.
Okay.
So the club sat for a couple years. The name kind of was there. And, I asked Dad, I'm like, can I bring it back up to the Poconos? And Dad's like, yeah. So hence the reason I brought it up. We've been together ever since. Like, you could say we're like the chapter of Boston, instead of from New Jersey, we're in Pennsylvania.
So you're the Pennsylvania chapter
Of Lost in Time. Yeah,
I was automatically I was thinking Lost in Time. I was thinking like the Time Machine. I was thinking
DeLorean.
Marty McFly, the DeLorean. That's what I was thinking. I thought your dad would probably be Doc Brown or something like that. Just kidding.
We called him Father Time.
Father Time. See, I was close.
That was
close. Him and Doc Brown probably hung out together. That's probably right. And Chris, also, you had the opportunity to co-host with me the entire event. Round of applause for Chris. Round of applause. 300rock.com, 300rock.com. We did a great job. We started off with coffee and donuts in the morning,
Yes.
and we went
Bagels.
all the way into the afternoon, bagels, everything.
Yes.
And to your left, right? To your left is one of my homegirls, actually from New York City. She's actually from my area in Queens, kind of Long Island, kind of a little bit.
Miss
And-
Joni.
Miss Joni. Round of applause for Miss Joni. Joni actually sat me down for a few minutes because I had coffee that morning. Usually I don't drink coffee. I had coffee that morning because of the night before. I didn't get in until 4 because we did the backyard party Saturday evening. So I didn't get in until about 4 in the morning. So I needed a shot of coffee. But lo and behold, there was bagels. And there was this kind young lady here to help and show me actually what the forms represented for the car show, how the forms were broken down into different categories, because we had a few people actually that had, different opinions or different perspectives on the cars, but we had the cars actually separated and situated in different categories. Most people didn't know that if they just came to the car show. They were just thinking, okay, this is the number one car. This car is going to be the number one car. But the car that wound up being the car that we all the judges agreed on,
Yes.
that was the car that won the ultimate prize. But there were other prize winners for different categories. Am I
Oh,
right?
yeah. So I won second place for
Right,
a
so-
modern.
Right. So,
For
so
Maxine.
Chris, that modern was one of the categories. And
Yes.
your vehicle was the Chrysler 300.
Yes, the 2014.
And when you first came to the radio show last week, you explained to us that Chrysler 300 is one of many, like one of one. And the concept car that it is, it's a Chrysler 300, but it also has different amenities to the car that
Yes.
normal Chrysler 300s don't have. I still haven't gotten a ride yet, Cole.
That's
She's-
all right.
she promised
That's
me
all
a
right.
ride.
I will.
She promised
I'll
me a
let you
ride.
hit sport mode.
I told her I wanted to listen to some LL Cool J, Rock the
Yeah.
Bells in it, because it's got
Beats by Dre.
as a system in there. So I want to make sure that it bangs out when I ride through the photos. But Chris, that was one of the categories.
Yes.
Do we have other categories also? right?
Import.
Mhm.
What was the other
Classic,
one?
Classic, muscle,
muscle, unique.
Unique.
Veterans
Veteran-
choice.
We always give a veteran's trophy.
Yes,
always.
And
always.
Kids' Choice.
And we had Kids' Choice.
And that
right?
was donated. That trophy was actually donated by NEPA, American Muscle and Hot Rod Association.
And he actually made that trophy.
He
Right?
made that trophy, and he also donated the 50/50 from his show the
Man,
previous
round of
week.
applause for that.
So,
Come
we
on.
got to say thank you,
Round of applause.
Jason. We wish you were here.
Yes.
You did rock.
He couldn't make it, but he definitely rocked. And he was the one who started the generator for me. He was there to
Yep.
start the generator.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Jason. Thank you very much. And we got stuff coming up with NIPA going into the summer as well.
Oh
right?
yes, every Thursday they're at the Blue Ridge Winery.
And so we did, and then this was the part that I like, Chris, when we had the kids come.
Yes.
The children who got a chance to actually pick some of the cars, and that was under that particular trophy, right?
Yeah, the kids vote. Yeah,
Right, right.
the kids were the only other person besides the judges who were allowed to vote.
Right,
So
right, right. So I
made it
just,
special.
yeah, and that made it super special. And then when the kids got there, because all the kids were basically just there to look at the cars and they were saying, "Oh, this is a nice car." But then when I got a chance to tell them that they were actually going to pick their favorite car,
Yes.
there was a little girl that was there. Drizzy, he's one of the artists that performed during our Unity in the Community. It was her birthday, and she came dressed. Her stroller and her outfit matched the orange car.
That's Floyd's car.
Right. So
Yeah.
that-
Floyd won a lot.
and what I want to do, and this is going into the future. This was what I saw. I wanted to do an individual interview with each car owner because I wanted to see some of the backstories were like actually crazy. Let's talk about the Camaro for a second, the orange Camaro for a second. One of my favorite cars.
Yeah. Camaro.
Right. Now that car only came in yellow. It
Wow.
only came in yellow. Matchbox came out with that car in 1966 or 67, I believe, that Mustang. They didn't make the garage for Matchbox until 72. That car was yellow when it came in 72. He took the actual car, he painted it that orange color. That was the model first.
Wow.
And he said that it made him think of that car so much that he wound up finding that car and he painted it the same color as the Matchbox car. You can't make this stuff
You
up.
can't.
And those type of backstories are so genuine because each car has its own personality
Yes.
based on the owner. And if you got a chance to meet each individual owner, like you would see, like even with what was the other car? Batman.
Yes. Batman is
Batman.
amazing.
Batman.
Yes,
I
he is.
gotta give round of
Yeah,
applause for that.
Batman was there for all of us.
Batman, definitely Batman, because Batman, not only did he have a Cadillac Escalade, but one of the only Cadillac Escalades that came with, because he made it,
Yes.
only because he made it. He made that cover that. So I've always had this idea, as a DJ. I'm thinking, how can I have my DJ equipment on my truck?
There you go.
Totally. Hydraulics. He's got that. He showed me everything. Says and then he had the two speakers sitting right on the side of the Batman truck.
Yes.
Perfect for DJ strategy to have it, pull it out. DJ booth right there. Boom, any
Exactly.
parking lot, any car show.
We need a custom.
Batman's my best. He's my best
We
friend.
need a
He's my
custom.
best
Here's
friend.
the thing about that.
Mhm.
Custom
You know, a lot of the guys in the club, in our club, and your club too,
Yeah,
those guys built those cars from the ground
Yes.
up.
they did.
Yes.
Floyd built
They
that
worked
car
their
from
butts
the ground
off
up.
At
Yes.
his own house.
At his own
Mhm. Yes.
house.
Without
Yes,
a
he did
garage.
tell me that. Yes.
He painted it in the driveway.
Yes.
The red Volkswagen pickup truck,
Mhm.
that one was built.
That was another surprise. That was another
built
surprise.
in the garage, in the driveway.
Yes,
That
I
was
can
another-
vouch for
'cause
that, definitely.
Who knows about a Volkswagen other than the Volkswagen Beetle?
Yeah.
A pickup truck, a Volkswagen pickup truck. So, and then,
Used to be a Jetta.
yep, mhm, right, used to be a Jetta. What other car did I see that was there? I saw that Cherry Bomb.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cherry
that's
Bomb.
Jason's car.
That was
Jason's
amazing.
car. He
What else?
strips that down to the frame every
my
year
goodness.
and
Oh
rebuilds
my
it.
goodness.
Yeah.
The Cherry Bomb was beautiful.
That's why.
What else? The 66, the SS. Is that That
The
was-
SS was
The
beautiful.
SS was beautiful
Yeah.
also.
51?
Yeah.
Yes, that was beautiful.
454, sorry.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
truck, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
That was
Yep.
great.
Yeah, that was good. The
We had-
Ferrari.
Of course.
Gotta say the Ferrari.
Yeah.
Well, I automatically I thought the Ferrari won as soon as it pulled in. If you were there-
You know,
if you were there early in the morning, right
Yeah.
before coffee, like when that Ferrari pulled in, like
yeah,
I just automatically just saw my whole entire life just like flash before my eyes. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my
but you gotta
goodness.
give credit to the guys too who brought cars in there that are in such good shape that are original
Yes,
cars. That
yes.
Corvette, that
Hence-
69
Hence,
Corvette.
hence the.
Donovan area.
Yeah.
If you say that too loud, Kendall, the engineer, he'll probably get up out of the seat because I'm going to tell you a little hidden secret to the judges. It wasn't a fist fight, but it was a fight. Because that Corvette, it was so authentic because all of the parts
That's right.
were still the actual parts.
Yep.
To
Original.
find a vehicle like that in its own authenticity and in its own frame and its own everything, you have to know cars to know that car,
Yep.
But we did agree on a Corvette, and it was the Corvette, the blue Corvette.
Right.
That had my favorite license plate on the back. I actually played that song also, Dream On.
Oh,
Yes, so I actually played it. I played the Ghostbusters song too.
Of course we did.
Yeah,
Got
so-
to.
Yeah, so but I think we had a great time. I think we actually had too good of a time. But it was all
That's
for a good cause. We did that for St. Jude's Hospital, right?
Yes.
Is that
Yes,
correct?
St.
Yeah.
Jude's Children's
Yeah,
Hospital.
St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So don't forget, like a lot of times I think people see, there's events and stuff going on in the Poconos, but there's not many events that you have in the Poconos that you can be family oriented. You can bring the kids and enjoy the day and have some good sunshine. But I think what we have here, I think we have something very special here with the car shows because there's only 3 car clubs left, as we said, in the Poconos. And I think in the sound of my voice, I think by just bringing this out and bringing it to the open and bringing it to the platform, we're going to give the opportunity for more car shows to be notarized or notified or
To more people.
yeah,
Getting
some
it out to more
getting
people.
out to more
News
people.
out.
Because we could have had a better outcome.
Yes.
But I always say, if you work on a job and you work there, at
Yeah.
least you get the resume.
Yeah.
You get
Exactly.
the resume.
This was our
you-
first.
Right. And this
Okay.
is our first.
We
So
learned.
we got it. So that's the first ticket. The first ticket was learning. You
Yep.
got it on your resume. We can actually say we successfully did a car show
Oh,
in
absolutely.
East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. And
Absolutely.
round of applause.
How much did we raise, TJ?
Yes.
How much
And,
did we raise?
and we actually raised over $1,000. So yes.
Woo, not bad for a first.
Yes, not bad for a first. And it was crazy because Chris, when we were doing Unity and Community last year, we also had a car show, and this year we wanted to bring that same type of vibe, to
Yes.
Unity and the Community. And I was searching around the Poconos and searching around different areas and trying to figure out where I could find another car show. And fortunately, I have a good friend. I can't really kind of call him my brother because he's a month older than I am in like 4 days. He's like the same. His birthday is the same day as my brother's. So Phil Jr. is like golden, like super golden to me. I call him Big Brother, but he's always telling me I'm older. But he's like
He'll
a
always say
he's a
that.
month and 2 days older, but only when it's no responsibility, like when you got to go to the store, like stuff like that.
Exactly.
You're a little brother, you follow. But my big brother, I call him my big brother, Phil Jr. Thanks to him, not only do we have you guys coming aboard with us August the 17th, but we also have Bad Decisions, along with 1836 Alone, and we're just adding more and more people to the list for August the 17th, the Unity and Community Celebration. So it's going to be even bigger. This is our 3rd year.
Yeah.
So first year it was, a little. Second year we reached some high heights. This year we want to tap into the whole community. We're doing a book bag giveaway. There's going to be food trucks. There's going to be live performances. Of course, I'm going to DJ again. DJ Strategy will be DJing, and we'll have photographers. It's going to be another good day for the Poconos. So without further ado, I just want to get you guys also to talk about the next event that you guys have coming up. Because there's a couple of car shows that we talked about.
We got a
There's
few
one on Friday that we talked about last time, Chris.
Yeah, that's
One
a
at Burger
cruising.
King,
That's
right?
a cruise.
There's-
Well,
there's-
there's two different things here.
Okay,
we're talking
gotcha.
about. One is the cruise night, which is every week, almost every
Right,
day.
that's-
Yeah.
You can find somebody who's got their cars out there right now. Over at the VFW right now,
Nice.
PPF is doing their cruise night.
Oh, right.
And Saturday, we do ours
do it
over
Friday.
at Marshall Square across from Pocono Palace.
Mhm.
You guys
And
do
we
yours
do
at
ours
Burger
at
King.
Okay.
Burger King
Okay.
on Friday.
I know
what that
in front
is.
of the
I
Stroud
know what
Mall.
that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's every
So
Friday.
there's
with the
some place to
permitting.
go every single
Yeah,
night.
I caught that one at the Stroud Mall. I was going, actually, they had shrimp on sale for $7.99 a bag. And I went, and I was in shock, right? And then I went to Ben 57 to say hello to Chi and the bartender
Oh,
Will
yes.
and everybody over there. And because I know that whole crew. And as soon as I walked out and I got in my car, I drove past Burger King and I saw
You saw
I
those
saw the
cars
cars.
out.
Yeah.
County.
Nice.
We
Yeah.
have,
So-
we have
and-
the,
And I think being a kid growing up watching Happy Days and watching different television shows, cars were always unique to me. Chris, I always tell you before,
Happy
like
Days.
Night Riders,
Yep.
Happy Days,
Yep.
Dukes of Hazzard,
Exactly.
those type of television shows that, for us
one of
kids,
our members has the General Lee.
the
Yes.
General Lee.
Came last
I saw-
Friday.
I think I saw that. I think I saw that car
was
in
cool.
Stroudsburg. Yep. So I just think that this is kind of the classic way that kids grew up in my neighborhood in Long Island and Queens. We went to the movie theater, drive-in movie theater. We roller skated on Saturdays. We went to the car show on Sunday.
Where'd you roller
Yeah.
skate on Saturdays?
I went to USA Roller Rink, right on 33rd and Rawson, right where
Where on Long Island?
well, not in Long Island,
Oh,
in Queens.
Queens,
Well,
okay.
I was gonna say,
But-
we're
but-
from Long Island, 'cause
But-
that's where all
oh,
the
that's
Long
right,
Island.
right,
Long
right.
Island.
Oh, so you guys are originally from Long Island. So you guys
Yes.
so you guys ate at my bagel
They
store. So
Howard
Howard Beach Bagels, yeah. With,
Beach, Ozone
uh,
Park, yeah.
Yep, Ozone Park. Our first
Gotta
store was in
represent.
Ozone Park in Howard
Okay.
Beach, and then Milford. We had a store Milford. We had one on Merrick, right in Merrick, Long Island. Yep, those were Joe and us. We did 14 stores, 14 bagel stores.
Wow.
Yep. Used to get up at 4:00 in the morning and pull bagels.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
Long
So-
Island.
The other thing that I want to differentiate, because I don't know that everybody understands the difference. Because the cruise night meets every week,
Oh, right.
okay? And you can go to whichever one you want and just hang out with the cars. But then a lot of the clubs will have a show. It's like we had the other
It's a
day.
difference.
Yeah.
And it's different because that's the show where like you have a lot of trophies and you have a lot of cars and categories and stuff. Usually at a cruise night, you just have like cruise favorite.
Right,
and somebody
right.
gets,
One or two.
right.
Yeah.
We
Feature.
have four that we give out every week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
The car shows also usually where we do like our main fundraising for.
Right. And that
Yeah.
usually
Yeah.
just has some kind of beneficiary, like we just did St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
1836.
And
And we're doing,
Meals on
Wheels
Wheels.
for Meals.
Meals on, I always mess that up, I'm so sorry.
That's all right. At the West End
Oh,
Fairgrounds.
that's-
This is our 10th annual.
Okay.
Last year, we were able to raise over $10,000 for them
Nice.
and donate 10 grand to them.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice.
Wow.
Nice.
It's a big deal. And what we do is we sell advertisements from the local
Oh, okay.
businesses to advertise in a pamphlet, which is given out to everyone and given out to all the sponsors. And this way people know who is
Mhm.
supporting our community.
Nice.
What
Right.
businesses should they support? Because in turn, the businesses are supporting the people in need in our community. And Meals on Wheels, it helps the people who are infirm, people who can't get out of the house. It gives them a sense of having the thought that, oh, someone's coming today. I have
Yes.
someone to talk to.
Yes.
I have
Social
someone who's going to
interaction.
be exactly.
It's social
And
interaction.
and it provides them with healthy meals that they may not otherwise get. I was in Weiss the other day. The lady was buying a case of cat food.
Wow.
And I was like, I mean, that's a lot of cat food. And I said that to her, and I said, how many cats do you have? Do you have the feral communities of cats? I said, are you feeding them? And she says, no. I eat this.
Wow.
I was like, no.
Wow.
I said, no, you put that back. And, between me and the other two people online with us,
we bought her good food that she could eat, but that's where our communities are at right now.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Meals on Wheels is something that really helps.
And
Yeah, we do, talk about like people needing food. We do Bushville Outreach,
Mhm.
which is our local food pantry, and you see it there,
Right.
and
Because I think one of not one of the requirements, but one of the things you guys also do is you collect foods and goods
Yeah,
for
right.
VFW,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Foods for vets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
foods for
Yeah.
vets. Because
Foods for
I did
vets.
that VFW. I believe I did a wedding over there. Is it one on Farm Road?
yeah, that's
Yes,
the
yeah,
VFW.
I did a
That's the
wedding over
VFW.
there. I'm a military brat, so I kind of like stay close to the military, as close as I can, military brat. So VFW, I actually do that also, and I saw that basket. I think during Thanksgiving,
do
I
for
think it was.
Valor.
I think it was. Yes.
We
Yeah.
our
Mhm.
Halloween show is to raise everybody who brings food, whoever donates the most food wins a trophy.
Nice.
And Al is constantly putting out the Valor bucket to
Mhm.
raise money for the Valor people at Paul's house. He puts out boxes for coats and things like that, so
Nice.
that our vets can get what they need that
Mhm.
they're not getting from the government.
Wow.
And like Ali was saying, we work with Bushkill Outreach, which is a food pantry for this whole area.
Yeah.
And
That's-
our big show in the summer is called Cruise for a Cause, and our cause is Bushkill Outreach.
Nice.
So we have people bringing food. One of our guys has
What date is that going to be? You guys
July
have-
13th
Yes.
down at the
13th.
Middle Smithfield Elementary School.
Okay, I think I'm gonna check my calendar for that day.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a rainy
Yes.
day.
Show up in my superhero.
Yeah,
outfit for
they've
that
been doing this so long, they've got rain dates.
day.
Yeah, we
Nice.
got
I
rain
tried
dates.
for that in the beginning.
Nice.
Just
But
in case.
we have one of our guys has an El Camino,
Yeah.
Nice.
and we just have everybody bring the food. We fill up the back of the El Camino,
Nice.
and then we
Nice.
give it to Bushkill Outreach. And actually, the last couple of years, they've been bringing their truck down,
Yes.
and they provide the food for us for the day. And then whatever they make, they keep, and then whatever we make, we give them. And it's been really a good show.
Yeah,
It's
like
been a
we've
really good show.
received letters from people we've helped.
Mm.
Like I'll always remember this one lady writes, she's like, I've never been able to take out myself and my kids. Thank
Right.
you.
Right.
And it's like, wow, like it
Yes.
hits you.
It
Yeah.
really does.
So you
It
guys-
And
does.
it's all just
See?
related to the cause of
Right.
cars and
Just
the
cars.
passion and love of cars.
Right.
Cars and
See,
family.
see,
Exactly, cars and
Car
family.
and bike people are the most giving people.
Mhm.
I mean,
They are.
we
Yes.
get bad raps from people. We
Yeah,
really do. I
Right.
mean,
we
people
cut them
look
off.
So, right?
Well,
So you guys just came up here to the Poconos. Just came up here to the Poconos from Long Island and just started all this charity and all this good stuff and just helping everybody out. What made you guys come from Long Island to move to the Poconos? When was that switch like? How was that?
Well,
I was gonna
That's a
say,
long
Rhodey,
time. We've been
we
here
didn't move
like-
together.
Well, okay, you guys came separately.
yeah. No, we've been up here. Oh God, almost 40 years.
Wow.
He came up for work
Mhm.
first, and he started out in Lake Pacon, and then he moved up to Montague, New Jersey, and then we got married, and I came up, and the rest is history. We got our little homestead over there, and then we started wandering around with the cars and stuff, and we found these guys,
Nice.
So we came up here mostly for his work.
And Allie, when did you come?
My dad and grandpa, they came from Long Island.
You can call him Pop Pop. You can call him Pop Pop. That's all right.
I lived with my grandma and grandpa, we called him Poppy and
Yep.
Nanny, and then my dad was dad, of course. But they moved from Long Island to West Orange.
Mhm.
And then, I got married, and my husband and I kept saying we're going west, which we have all the different areas. So we decided to pick East Stroudsburg. I mean, we found the place, a little farm for myself, and it was like, I think this is where, what we'll be.
That's where you're gonna plant. This is where you're gonna plant your feet, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's
Plant
been
your feet.
24 years now that we've been up here.
Wow. Great. And then of course, Rhodey. Jody, right?
She's
I'm-
ready.
I'm Rhodey.
I'm-
He was looking at me the other day, too.
I did that the
Sunday.
other day. Didn't
All
I
day
do all day
Sunday.
Sunday? I did. At least after I got my
You got it,
coffee,
you
I
got
got it right.
For a little while.
Right. Yep, after a while, right? So Jody, when did you?
We came up in, we moved up in '03, but we started coming up, my son was 2 years old, so I'd say 93.
Oh wow.
We came up to go to Shawnee
Nice.
for vacation.
Nice.
For Chris to learn how to ski and for us to have just time as a family together. And came up here and we were exploring Main Street, and I found it amazing
Mhm.
that you walk down Main Street, and now you know where we came from.
Right, that's right. That's
You
right.
walk down Main Street and people look you in the eye and say, "Good morning,
You say
good
morning.
afternoon,
Say hello.
how are you?"
Right.
Or this one was bad because I fell.
Right.
I walked with a cane and I fell. Well, people came out of everywhere to help me get up, stop
Mhm.
traffic and everything. And I just went, oh my gosh. But
Mhm.
it was just amazing, the community feeling, it just felt wonderful.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? If we ever move, this is where I want to come. And we did.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
cool.
nice,
I'm sure
nice.
this will
We
not
got
be
one more guest.
Yeah, right, it looked a lot different. Looked a lot different. Hey,
Batman made it!
Hey.
All right, so now we can't talk about.
Oh yeah, we can't talk about
Now it's only
Batman
nice stuff.
We can't talk about Batman anymore, right? Because
It's
he's gonna figure it
Harry.
out, right?
We'll figure it out.
Yep. Yeah, we were just talking about how bad that truck looked. No, we weren't just talking about that. We were just kidding.
Yeah, we were in the Queens.
Yeah, we were
went
somewhere
to
else.
Queens for a little
Yeah, we
while.
went to Queens for a little while. Yeah, we did. Batman, how's everything going? You made it all the way from Brooklyn? We didn't even put the sign up for you. You still made it.
Yeah, I made it. I'm here. I'm here.
Superhero himself. That's all right. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah. We can hear you. Go ahead, Batman.
So we talk about the car shows. Or,
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Car shows are beautiful. You know, as long as you know what you're doing, you got to bring a beautiful car and you share your car with everybody. You know,
Yes.
You
Well,
show
we-
your invention.
We were talking about how authentic that Escalade was, and I was saying to Chris that the next car show, what I want to do is I want to go to each individual car owner and get a chance to speak to each individual car owner and talk about the backstory of how they created their vehicles, where the vehicles came from. So can you tell us a little bit about that Escalade that I love so much?
Well, Cadillac never made a hatchback in 2015. So last time they made a hatchback was in 2014. So they was working on this car and they didn't finish it. So I took over the project and we took out the back and designed the trunk and everything. And I put my bat scoops on it because, you know, everybody knows Batman got those scoops in the back, you know, so.
Bat scoops and a light.
Yeah, and it has a bat light on it. So, you know, I jazzed it up. I put some music in it, you know, 10,000 watts from Safe and Sound in Brooklyn. They did my music. They do everybody's music basically in Brooklyn. And, you know, we love big rims. So
Yeah.
I threw
How
some
big?
28s on it.
Whoa!
28-inch
Whoa.
rims.
There's
Whoa.
almost no rubber on
It
that.
did pretty much. Pretty
That's
much.
called a low profile.
Pretty
I was
much.
explaining it to the kids.
Yes.
So, like a lot of car shows I do go to, you know, it'd be classic cars and whatnot. So I've decided to bring out my real skills and bring it to the car show game.
Yeah.
Nice.
You should have seen the Hummer last year.
Oh, wow.
When I first met him, this Hummer was amazing.
Wow.
You'll be
love that,
blown
don't you?
away.
Yes,
Nice.
yes,
Did you bring that Hummer? Did somebody bring that Hummer out to Montague?
yes. Well,
See?
yeah.
That Hummer
That
is
Hummer.
known everywhere.
Montague
Wow.
PTA did a
It's
car
got
show
what?
last year, and that Hummer came all the way down to Montague.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's got a 42-inch screen in the back or
Yes,
something.
it does.
Yeah, a 42-inch screen.
So you bring the Cadillac with the DJ booth, and you bring the Hummer with the screen. Oh man, we got a whole party. We got a
Exactly.
party.
well, if y'all really want to see the Hummers, just go to New York City on Veterans Day Parade. We be in a parade every
Nice,
year.
nice,
And I don't just have one lifted, I have two lifted Hummers.
nice. And you are a veteran as well, right?
No, my brother's a veteran, so
Well,
I represent him, and
So-
I
so
work
you're-
with veterans in New York.
so you're a veteran brother Brat. like
Yes,
I am
yes,
a brat,
yes,
like me.
yeah,
Yeah.
right,
Well,
yeah.
round of applause and thank your brother for serving. Thank you for your brother for serving. And most of the time, because I have to say this, because as a family member, you know, even though we just have that loved one that's in the service, we all kind of experience, you know, a different state of it, you know,
Yes.
as being family members
Yeah.
and having to support our family members. So,
Yes.
you know, it's like if you're not in the service, it's like you are, because, you know, you have to support those family members. So, big shout out to your brother for being a service member. And like I said, I always like the fact that we have the opportunity to do something in the community
Yes.
that kind of crossed the lines,
Yeah.
because, like I said, with the Batmobile, the Ghostbusters, the Speedo Cadillac, the Corvettes, the SS, like to me, it was like I said again, it reminded me of the good old days
Yes.
when you went out to Westbury, Long Island, or something like that, and you kind of watched the movies, and you know, kind of remind you of that. And I like to have that type of atmosphere here in the Poconos, and it's great to see that you guys have come up with the ingenuity to make this happen. And a lot of people are going to be happy this summer when they come and they visit the Poconos, because they're going to be able to find out that you guys have car shows on the weekends where they can bring out their kids.
And during
Kids-
the week
Yeah, during the
for
week,
the
right.
cruisins, you know.
Because everybody's always asking, and that's one of the things that I always like to talk about on UTSL Network. Everybody always says, there's nothing to do with the Poconos.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
Well, I'm here to tell you, Gynesis Radio is here to tell you. We have other shows on the network that also premiere here for information. So if you are watching Gynesis Radio, and if you are in the sound of my voice, these beautiful ladies have already explained to you that we are doing car shows in the East Stroudsburg area. We have them weekdays, we have them weekends, and we have another car show coming up very soon for you guys to be able to be entertained. Please get involved. Look at the websites. There's a lot of information out there. Go to 300rock.com. Make sure you go there. Chris will give you a little walk around. The website is still working. It's getting there. But there's some things you go up there and check and look. Also,
All the shows are listed on
yes.
there,
And Allie, what was it again? It's time. What was it again?
Lost
Lost
in
in
Time.
Lost in Time.
Find us
Car
on
Club.
Facebook.
Yep, you can find them on Facebook.
And
Lost in
Monroe.
Time.
Monroe County Cruisers, we're
Yeah.
also on Facebook.
Yes,
We
Monroe
have a
County
website.
Cruisers. Yep.
Yep, and NEPA, American Muscle and Hot Rod Association.
Yes.
That's the third club that couldn't be here today. So,
And
but
they
it's
meet at the
so
Blue
much
Ridge
for
Winery.
us. Yeah,
Yes.
they
Oh,
do so
Thursday
much.
nights at the Blue Ridge
Thursday
Winery.
nights at Blue Ridge Winery. See,
And you
look at-
see that all three clubs are
And we
just
all
like
work together.
work together.
We
It's
have to.
fantastic.
I'm thinking this is contagious. I think, Chris.
It
I think it is
is.
kind of contagious because the way this whole thing came together. Because everybody was asking me, "Whose strategy? You had a car show. You didn't even." I said, "It wasn't my car show. I was just DJ." But we had so much, our coagulants and everything just like kind of went, just like smashed together.
Yes.
And we just became one force, and we just did, and we accomplished something great that's going to go further. This is our first annual. Get ready for our second annual car show at 1836 coming up very soon. And you guys, please make sure you stay tuned in because we have more information about more car shows that are in the area. And we want you guys to come out. Like I said, school's almost out, so kids will have something to do.
It is
school's
out.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
out. Oh, right.
Yeah.
See, look.
Schools
Hey,
out, but
that's
not
right.
York City,
Not New
unfortunately.
Yeah,
There
New
you go.
Jersey
Hey,
either, man. I'm from
great,
Jersey. We were
great.
never out early.
Yeah, we
Great,
have
great, great. So you bring the, hey, listen, if you want to stop me, get you some shrimps on sale at ShopRite right now. I'm just kidding.
Stop in to see us on Friday night.
Just come see them on Friday.
Yep.
You can actually go to the mall, buy whatever you need in the mall, go to ShopRite, get you some food, and even go to Burger King and watch the car show on a night, a weekly night, because the kids are out of school.
Yeah.
And
give them
if you're
something
going
to
to
do.
do that,
Mhm.
if you get anything frozen, make sure you have a cooler and some ice,
Yes,
because I don't want to
absolutely.
be responsible.
That's right.
for people spending too much time looking at cars and
Yeah.
ruining their groceries.
Saying that, blaming, you got a guy, right? You got some guy, right? I was at the car show, honey. I was there. They had a Corvette. I was looking at the Corvette. Honey.
My shrimp defrost.
Yeah, right. with strips of frost.
So we have a gallon of milk rather than ice cream, huh?
Right. Shish kebab. Yeah, you got shish kebabs in the parking lot, right? Yeah. So blame you guys, blame it on DJ Strategy. Tell them DJ Strategy told you to check out the car show on weeknights at the Burger King parking lot, right over in the ShopRite shopping center. Also, we have one in Marshall Street. That's right up the block over in
Marshall Square,
Marshall Square.
We need
Um,
over, we
across
get
from
The
Used
old
to
Pocono
be-
Used to be in
Palace.
Pocono Palace.
Yeah,
but
now it's
we
all
know-
blackened out.
We know that as the after hours parking lot. Like,
Yeah, okay.
We know that as Sunoco.
When it was sticks
Yes.
and
Yes,
stones.
yes. Los Tres Amigos. That parking lot.
Yeah,
Yes,
what
yes.
we do is, if we do things a little bit different, we meet now at Lewis's
Ah,
before the show for like a pre-cruise, grab your ice cream, and then you
And
can,
then we cruise down.
nice. See, this is so. This
we
is
do it
so.
like opposite. You
see-
can get your ice cream and then eat dinner.
Yeah, nice. This is so. I feel like I'm just gonna, like I said, I feel this is so Long Island. This is really Long Island. Being a Queens kid, this is what we went to Long Island for stuff like this. But long story short, let's make sure that we announce each and every person that came to the show. If you want, Ray, could you introduce yourself to the fans? This is your first time here. Let everybody-
Yes, my name is Ray. I actually, if I might add, am a veteran as well.
Thank
you.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service. Thank you.
It's just positive to know that a lot of these things go on for veterans, but veterans aren't fully aware. Not everybody is.
Yes.
Yes.
What
The
branch?
next Army.
Thanks.
Of course.
Thanks,
That's
thank
my
you.
brother.
Thanks.
My dad.
The next
There's
car
another
show,
branch?
I'm hoping to make it too.
Oh,
'cause I
yeah.
know.
Yeah, she was doing the mud. She was doing the mud race.
Oh,
Mud
word.
race. Yeah, she- getting covered in mud. She's,
My daughter ran one of those. I'm
My
sure.
niece did that.
yeah, she's
shocked.
she's U.S. Army, but she's also an actress, also a supermodel. Also, she's actually yes.
Welcome.
Nice.
She was covered in mud, so she couldn't make it. Yes.
Super sore. I felt like I got
Yeah,
cut
we
short.
wouldn't allow that into the cars. We're sorry.
But was your skin super soft the next day from
It's
the mud?
crazy because it exfoliated everything, but I just could not, I had to rest up.
Yeah.
All right, we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for coming through and co-hosting with me tonight. Your first radio interview, actually, that was dope. And
I've already two for with Lost in Time Car Club.
okay,
Allie, Boston Time Car Club.
And Christine Corbacero at 300rock.com.
Batman, Vice President, Monroe County Car Club.
Joni, Monroe County Cruises Secretary.
right. And of course, I'm DJ Strategy here at the Comfortable Genesis Radio Studios. Every Thursday night, you can catch us at UTSL the network right here, Genesis Radio, 6 until 8 p.m. Sometimes we go a little bit over, sometimes we go a little bit under. Thank you to our sponsor for tonight, DW Dogs, right over in East Stroudsburg area, right across. Is that East Stroudsburg South, right? That's
Yeah,
South?
that's the South.
Yep, East Stroudsburg South. Congratulations to the class of 2024. You guys did a great job this year. And tonight, our sponsor, he furnished us with different sauces. So we've got garlic honey, we've got barbecue, we've got garlic parm, we've got mild, we've got Nashville hot, we've got sweet teriyaki, and we got General Cho's. And also the lemonade is fresh lemonade. He actually gets this lemonade from a particular company, but it's actually fresh lemonade. You get to actually taste the honey in it. The next time I'll bring more for the guests that come. But our sponsor tonight, big shout out to DW Dogs. Thank you for providing us with those dirty dogs too. The dogs got demolished. TB, you still around? You out there somewhere? No. There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, my nephew just made it. Hey,
Hey, welcome.
hey, what's going on, nephew? You made it, huh? All right, all the way from Harlem, New York City, coming to perform tonight at 1836 tonight. Don't forget tonight, of course, it's 1836 Saloon. The open mic performances will be going on tonight. After I finish here, that's my other job. I got about 15 jobs, in East Stroudsburg.
Hey,
Thursday
man.
night,
Hardest
right?
working DJ in the Poconos.
Hey, yeah, thank you very much for allowing me to do that. Also, like I said, be sure to tune in next Thursday night for UTSL Network. We got more announcements and more food coming. I believe next week we have what do we have next week? I'm not sure. I think we have another restaurant coming next week with food. I think it may be Farmhouse. I'm not sure.
That place is
definitely
great.
And because I'm oh no, not actually it's not Farmhouse. It's Famu. It's
Famu, all right.
Famu, the authentic Caribbean restaurant over near Alaska Pete's.
Okay.
They'll be coming next week. They're going to be bringing us some authentic Jamaican and Haitian cuisine, so we can try that out next Thursday. And you can tell that my sister, she calls me the Guy Fieri of the Poconos. She's always eating. You eat everything. I go to these restaurants. I test the food. I eat the food, and I bring it to the radio station. Sometimes they don't even know that I'm actually doing this, but I like to give sometimes I like to give, the restaurants a little bit of, a little bit of shout out, because some of these local places, they do a great job, and I want to make sure that they get notarized, notarized, out here in the Poconos. Also, Mad Apples, big shout out to Mad Apples. Again, tonight, the live performances at 1836 Saloon. Also, they have a live band coming up this weekend at 1836 Saloon. Saturday night, I will not be in the books on Saturday night. I will be on my way out the door to an official birthday party, a 60th birthday party on Saturday night. And Sunday, I'll be in New York City. So the following week, don't forget, it's coming up. The following week, starting on the 19th, DJ Strategy's official birthday party and birthday bash is coming up, starting on the 19th, going all the way to the 29th. Hope you guys can come out. It's going to be some good surprises, some live performances. And thank you guys very much for coming to the show tonight. I really appreciate you guys being my in-studio guests. Everybody, like I said, again, stay tuned to UTSL Network on Thursday nights from 6 until 8 p.m. If Gynesis Radio is not on your radio is not on. See you later. Peace.
DJ.
All right. Good to go.
I want to give a shout out to my son. He just graduated high school. That's the last one left.
Yep.